what a week. I just want to let you know my view on what happened on Friday afternoon with the ruling against NAR, the National Association of Realtors, and what changes you can expect and what this really means for the consumer and for realtors in this market. The big takeaway from this is we as real estate agents in the MLS are no longer allowed to advertise buyer agency compensation. That whole section is removed out of our MLS. However, we are allowed to put remarks under concession that the seller is willing to pay buyer agency compensation. The whole point of this verdict is to be more transparent to the consumer on how we are compensated, okay? So we'll paint this scenario. I'll go out to a listing appointment. They'll ask me what my fee is. I'll let them know this is what I work on. However, buyer's agency compensation is up to the seller now. You can pay 0, you can pay 1, you can pay 2, you can pay a flat fee, you can pay whatever you'd like. I've already had this conversation with a lot of sellers over the last 90 days, and typically the comments that I get from my sellers is, Mark, what do you think's best? And I always say to them, well, one of the greatest reasons why you have us involved in a market that's like this, that is a strong seller's market, is we can get as many people as we can to bid your property up to really increase your net dollar. So we can't expect people to go out and work for nothing. That will never happen. So if I were you, I would offer some buyer agency compensation, but I do want to let you know you have the option to do what you want. Moving forward, all buyers in July will have to sign a buyer agency contract, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts. So I have informed my agents. That's a big change for a lot of people. And we're gonna have some really awkward conversations, okay? If you're, the best thing you can do is be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And here we go. This is front and center. So what do I think is going to happen? So I think you're going to see a decrease in agent population, which I am highly in favor of, okay? 70% of the agents in our Burlington, Camden, and Gloucester County MLS sold less than 5 houses last year, 70%, okay? Only 13% of all the agents, 5,508 agents, 13% sold 10 houses or more, okay? So when you look at the numbers, people don't make a lot of money in real estate. Only a handful, the top of the pile, okay, make a considerable amount of money. And why? Because they're the best at what they do. They show value to their clients. So this new change is going to force buyer's agents to bring value, show that value add, what you can do for the consumer. So if you cannot, you will not make it. If you are good at your craft and you try and get better year in and year out, this will be a great opportunity for you to be one of the top agents in your market. I think this is a blessing for us. We are looking forward to this. And why? Because we train our agents all the time. We have about 60 agents in our office. Our goal is to have 60 agents who are doing 20 plus transactions on average in the office. That's what we strive for. This puts us in a perfect situation to do that. So we're really looking forward to do this. There is one issue that they have to work out. Nothing's final yet. They're going to and no one really knows exactly what is happening out there 100%, but we have a good idea on the map moving forward. So we're excited to embrace this. If you have any questions, give me a call. I will say this, the one thing, as we all know, the national media couldn't be more off base. Selling a house is a stressful situation. You have a life, you have jobs, you have all these things, and getting a house under contract is easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? Anybody can do that. Getting top dollar, number one, getting the transaction through, and dealing with the personalities is the tricky part. That's where we earn our money, Okay? People don't see the phone calls Saturday night at 8 o'clock, this happening, that happening. Today I was destroying a couch because my sellers couldn't get it out and they had to go and leave for Florida, and it was a sleeper sofa. So I went over, did it myself, vacuumed, got it all done, so we're ready for photography. All those things. Over the years, I could tell countless stories. Paying for a new septic because my seller doesn't have the money. Buying a house because the buyer lost their job 2 days before closing, so the other 5 deals can go through. These are the things that we do not talk about, okay? Being a true real estate professional is hard work, and not a lot of people can do it. It looks glamorous on all the videos and all the content, but it's hard work, okay? So if you're out there and you're selling 50 plus houses, which is less than 0.5% of all the agents in Burlington, Camden, and Gloucester County. Less than 0.5% sell 50 units by themselves. Okay, so it's only 4 settlements a month. Okay, less than a half. There's very, very few of us. They must have been doing something right. They must have treated their clients right, and they must have worked hard for that. And clients, buyers, and sellers are going to need advice. Are there circumstances where some people don't need an agent? Of course there are. And everybody's always had those options. There's always been for sale by owners. There's always been discount brokerages. All those things happen. But the problem is they always seem to fail. And there's a reason for that, okay? Because what happens behind the scenes is a lot of hard work. 3 to 4 times more lawsuits in a for sale by owner than there is in a residential transaction where real estate agents and attorneys are involved, okay? That's a big number, and that justifies everything right there. So if you have any questions, if you're a consumer trying to figure it out, if you're a realtor and you're not getting a lot of guidance from your broker and you're just lost, or you're a broker and you're an independent and you just want to sit down and have a conversation, just reach out, give me a call, and I think it's going to be an amazing opportunity for everybody involved who wants to be a true professional and show value to all their clients. Thanks, and have a great day, and go get a win.